afternoon, students. In last class, I gave some homework, and here is the answer. From the given list, identify the correct statements related to Fleming's left hand rule. So, here four options are given. You have to identify the correct statement related to Fleming's left hand rule. So, which is the correct one? Yes, first one. Thumb indicates the direction of force. So, this is the correct answer. Second question. A conductor is hung freely in between the poles of a U-shaped magnet as shown in the figure. Observe it and answer the following questions. What happens to the conductor when electric current is passed through it? So, what happens when current passes through this conductor? Yes, the conductor moves. Explain the reason behind this. What is the reason? A conductor kept in a magnetic field experiences a force when electric current is passed through it. Which law helps you to explain this? So, Fleming's left hand rule helps to explain this. Third question. Observe the diagram and answer the following questions. Here a solenoid is given. Solenoid is connected with a battery. If the end A of the solenoid is wound in anti-clockwise direction, which pole will be generated at that end? So we know that whenever the solenoid is wound in anti-clockwise direction, the pole that generated at that face will be north pole. So the answer is north pole. So whenever this solenoid is wound in anti-clockwise direction, that face will be north pole, and if it is in clockwise direction, then that face will be south pole. Okay. After reversing the current through the solenoid, if south pole of a bar magnet is brought near A, will it attract? Explain. So here a solenoid is given. The end A is connected to positive end of the battery and the B is connected to negative end of the battery. And if you look at this from this place, you can see the current through this phase moves in anti-clockwise direction. So current at the phase A moves in anti-clockwise. So this phase acts as the north pole, and here you can see the current moves in clockwise direction. Therefore this phase acts as the south pole. If after reversing the current, if we reverse the current, what happens? Reversing current means if B is connected to positive end and A is connected to negative end, what happens? We know that on reversing the current, the poles also gets reversed. Before this was north pole, and after reversing the current, what happens? This becomes south pole and this becomes north pole. So if south pole of a bar magnet is brought near A, see, now this is south pole. If south pole of a bar magnet is brought near to this face, what happens? Both are south poles. Both are south poles. What happens? They will repel. So here the answer is repulses. When current reverses, the end A becomes north pole. So this is the answer. One more question. So write all these questions in your notebook or in a homework book. Okay. The magnetic field around a current carrying conductor AB is given in the figure. Based on Maxwell's right hand screw rule, find the direction of the current through the conductor. So here the direction of the magnetic field is given. So using Maxwell's right hand screw rule, we can determine the direction along this conductor as from A to B. So fold your right hand in such a way that the fingers indicate the anti-clockwise direction. Sorry, fingers indicating, this is fingers indicating clockwise direction, so that the thumb will indicate the direction of current. So we will get the current moves from A to B. The answer is A to B. Find the direction of the current through the conductor. The current moves from A to B. One more question. Observe the diagram of a current carrying conductor AB suspended freely between the poles of a U magnet using a thin conductor. So here you can see a conductor is placed in between magnetic poles, and the end A is connected to negative pole of the battery and B is connected to positive pole of the battery. In which direction will the conductor AB moves when the switch is made on? In the direction given by P or in the direction given by Q? So here you can see the direction of the magnetic field is from north to south. That means towards upward. So if we use the Fleming's left hand rule, this forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field. So the magnetic field is from north to south, that is towards upwards. And here you can see the current flows from B to A. So middle finger indicates the direction of current. Then the thumb will indicate the direction of the force. So here you can see the direction of force is in this direction. So that is from towards P. So the answer is in the direction given by P. This is the answer. Name the rule helped to find this direction. So which rule helped? Yes, Fleming's left hand rule. Then write two methods to reverse the direction of motion of the conductor. So which are the two methods to reverse the direction of motion of the conductor? So they are: change the polarity of this battery. That means connect the end B with negative and connect end A with positive end, so that we can reverse the direction of this motion of this conductor, as well as change the polarity of this magnet. See, here you can see here north pole and here south pole. So reverse this magnet so that north pole comes here and south pole comes here. So these are the two methods by which we can reverse the motion of the conductor. So in previous class we stopped at Fleming's left hand thumb rule. So once again we can recall that rule. So fold the left hand in such a way that the forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field, middle finger indicates the direction of current, then the thumb will indicate the direction of force. Okay. So in today's class we are going to see the working principle behind a motor. So this is a motor. So we know that an electric motor is a rotating device that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. So in electric motor is used as an important component in electric fan, refrigerator, mixers, washing machine, computer, MP3 players. And do you know how this electric motor works? Yes, this electric motor works based on the principle, that is, a conductor which can move freely and which is kept in a magnetic field experiences a force when, here R is written, this is when, okay. So force when current passes through it and moves. So what is this principle says? Whenever a current carrying conductor is placed in between magnetic field, what happens? It experiences a force. So this is the principle behind motor. So you have to write this principle. So the working of electric motor is based on this principle. A conductor which can move freely and which is kept in a magnetic field experiences a force when current passes through it and it moves. So this is given in your textbook page number 40. So read and underline those points